AP World History Survival Video Guide. I'm Jose.
And I'm Ysabella, and we survived AP World History with Mr. Sylvainic.
Woo!
And here's your survival guide.
What kinds of things have been helpful at the beginning of class?
I definitely think at the beginning of the school year, getting our textbooks on time would have helped a lot. We wouldn't have procrastinated, and we would have started off working well.
Definitely our textbooks would have helped, and knowing a little bit of background information about world history would have been a big help too.
If doing this class again, what would you have done differently?
I definitely would have procrastinated less because honestly, most of the time, I did not do my notes on time. I did not spread them out, but I did them in the last minute.
And making sure that you're actually doing the work and reading your textbook would be very beneficial instead of just blowing it off and using the notes online
Yeah.
by themselves.
What can students anticipate about this class?
There's going to be a huge workload, honestly, and expect for all the work and for Mr. Sylvainic to act really weird because he just wants you to concentrate and have fun with the class.
And definitely just being prepared over the summer and not blowing everything off and relaxing all summer and actually taking your time to do your summer assignment and reading through history books a little bit and just getting a little bit more background knowledge, as I said before. It'll help you for the class.
What can students look forward to in this class?
Well, to look forward to in this class, mostly Mr. Sylvainic. He just jokes around so much and we get off into a lot of tangents. You have a lot of fun in the class.
Yeah, it definitely getting off track in that class definitely kind of helps you be a little bit more relaxed about the class because it is a very high stress load, and if you're not learning how to cope with the stress and relax and just have a little bit of fun while you're also learning, then you're definitely just gonna want to shoot yourself in the head.
What are the keys to success in this class?
No procrastination, note taking, and trying to be as stress-free as possible.
And a lot of teamwork, so making sure that you're keeping each other accountable as peers. So instead of just working on something by yourself, have somebody work on it with you so that you can study together, because one person might miss something but the other might not, so you can help each other.
What are some tips on studying?
Like you said before, working in groups helps so much, and honestly, going on the online website helps so much because most of the quizzes have a lot of information from the self-test that you do, so it helps you prepare so much for the whole class.
And reading your textbook is a big part of it, because a lot of people, I know you get your textbooks, you go home, put it on your shelf, leave it there until the day you have to bring it back. This book, you don't do that. You have to make sure that you're daily reading through that textbook, because all the information that you need to study is in there, and it will help you if you study just a little bit at a time every day.
How should students take notes?
Read through the online outline first a little bit so you can know what you're going to do first, because it helps a lot, honestly.
And just making sure that you're actually going through your notes, because I mean, you're writing your notes, you're turning them in for a grade, but are you actually reading them? Are you actually making sure that you're writing down what you need to?
And make sure you pay attention to the lectures because they help so much.
Yeah, don't just sit in class messing around on your phone or doodling. Make sure you pay attention, you take notes on what your teacher is saying.
How do you take exams and quizzes?
Go with your first guess. If you do not know what you're going to say, if you do not know what the answer is, go with the first thing that you see because honestly, that's most likely the right answer.
Yeah, don't second guess yourself because usually your instinct is going to say that's right, and it's usually going to be the right answer. And when you get your test back and you got it wrong because you changed it, but it was the right answer before, you're going to be frustrated with yourself. And it happens a lot in this class.
What should you expect from the course and instructor?
You should expect a huge workload from the class, and from the instructor, you're going to expect a lot of humor and random incidences, honestly, because Mr. Sylvainic is not known to be mature, and he is not known to be the most supportive person, but
he really does care. He wants to support you and help you pass this class. So, I mean, as long as you listen to him and you don't give him a hard time, then you're going to do perfectly fine.
yeah.
How to read the textbook efficiently?
To read through the textbook efficiently, maybe first off go through the reflections in the back.
Yes.
So then you can know what the main highlights of the chapters are going to be, and then just read through the headings, but do not try to read a chapter in one day because you're going to fall asleep. It just happens.
The chapters are very long and there are a lot to read. So if you try to read them throughout one day, you're gonna crash and burn with that attempt. Read them periodically. So like do like 2 pages a night or something like that. Just make yourself a schedule so you can read and get through them.
Okay, and how do you prepare for the exam?
To prepare for the exam, you want to go through 5 steps through 5 or the Baron book. Make sure you do the online websites that Mr. Sylvanik gives you because they help a lot. They help throughout the whole class and they help out with the exam itself.
And all of the packets and the notes that Mr. Sylvanik gives you throughout the year, keep them, write notes on them, and then review that for the test because those are definitely going to help you. Well, that's all we have to say for this class. Hope you take all these tips and you use them to the best of your advantage.
And try to have as much fun as you can in this class because if you don't, it's going to be a long year.
Don't stress. It's pretty easy, so just have fun, joke around, and study.
And don't procrastinate.
Don't procrastinate. Whatever you do, we will find you if you procrastinate and we will kill you.
Okay.